as introverts, we often run into situations where we get talked over during meetings. And it happens to a lot of us, and it's really common. But I want you to know that there's ways that we can work past this using our introvert strengths. It's not a situation where you lack confidence, right? It's not a situation where you don't know what's going on and you're not ready or prepared for the meeting, because us in our introvert natures wouldn't even allow that to happen. What's really going on is something that is underlying that you can begin to get a handle on. What happens when you get talked over in meetings is that there's typically the people that want the attention. So what they're going to do is they're the ones that will speak up, and they're trying to form their idea while they're talking. And it's probably usually pretty cringy to listen to. Meanwhile, us introverts are the opposite. We're going to try to fully form our idea in our head before we speak up. The downside is, if the longer we wait, what often happens is that the topic moves on because people are in a hurry, people don't want to be in the meeting, people interrupt everybody, and then you're left behind and we're on to a new topic, and now you got to start this process all over again. There is hope, right? Because being visible is a skill, it's not a trait. And there's a couple things that you can do that you could start putting into practice if you've ever found yourself in a situation where you're just getting talked over during meetings. One, try to claim some floor space at the beginning, right? That could be things like, let me add on to that, or I think we should try this. Or what if you come up with ways where you can add on to something that someone has already said, like, hey, that's a great idea. What if we try this instead? Or I can see where you're going, but one risk might be, this does a couple of things. This gives you a chance to claim your space in the meeting so the topic can't move on. And two, it gives you a chance to take a break before you can explain this idea that you have in your head. It gives you that little bit of pause, and that pause is usually all we need to give us some mental space, but also create some physical space in the meeting, and then we can share our ideas. So give it a try and let me know how it goes. Bye.